Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Coca-Cola. I'm here to do, well, I'm going to show you pretty much a time lapse, well, not a time lapse, but basically how I make this Gryposaurus figure into basically a new Gryposaurus. So basically what I've done here is that I've taken the bad Gryposaurus that Everything Dinosaur sent me. I can't remember the date, but it was sometime in early January. What was up with it? Well, I showed you in my Gryposaurus review. The nose paint there was starting to rub, but as you can see here, this is now completely different. So what am I going to do with this figure? Well, I'm going to, obviously, I've filed it down, and I'm going to repaint it, and I'm going to make it, instead of a Gryposaurus notabilis, which is what the Safari Ltd figure is based on, I'm going to make a Gryposaurus latidens, which is what the this new figure is going to be. So basically what I've done here is pretty simple, but I'll show you in later times. But basically what I did is I drew a picture. Well, I took a picture of the actual figure like this, and I drew where I wanted to actually remove basically bits of the figure, and boom, I did it. And what did I use? I used sandpaper, mainly quartz. I used quartz sandpaper. I can't exactly remember the size of the grains, but they were coarse grains. Be careful with that. I'd recommend probably using a finer grain, just because then you could get off the finer details. You can see here. Now you can see here that I've done the skull, and I can show you by comparing the actual Gryposaurus that was actually fine. The figure, I can actually show you how that looks now. But I took a bit of the bottom jaw off, and made that kind of flat-ish, in a bit more uniform. I took a bit of the inside of the jaw out as well. Took the inside of the top jaw out as well. And then I just took top of the orbits, top of the orbital bones, and top of the post-orbital, the post-orbital bones out, these bones here. And then I took a lot of the area that would be the fused nasal and the fused premaxilla area out, and basically that's what I've pretty much been doing. And then what I did is I also filed down the osteoderms that go on the neck. Now I know that notabilis is notable for the play on words there. Notabilis is notable for the osteoderms that they discovered. I believe so. Yeah, I think they discovered with the skin impressions. But I took them off of the latidens, which I'm going to do. And basically I just did that. Now you can see there that that's a bit of osteoderm, but that's paint. That's not the actual osteoderm sculpting, which is good. So I've just done all that, and hopefully by the end of this project I should have a nice new repaint. So here's the two figures side by side. So if I could just get down. So basically, what have I done here? So basically I'll just get in there, and as you can see, the skull on that is relatively larger than the skull on this guy. So he's got a more of an ridged, well, I don't know how to say it. If I get them into interview with each other, you can see there that he has a larger nose hump than he does. And then what we've got here is that I've done the osteoderms pretty much. So if put basically the main difference is the skull. The main difference is the skull, and that's how you determine latidens and notabilis from each other. So basically, put them side by side. There you go. Get them up as close as I can. Yeah, there you go. So you can pretty much see there's a lot of differences in the skull now, especially and on the bottom jaw as well. Oops. Bottom jaw, you can see it's smooth on the latidens, which is this one here, and this one, the notabilis, you can obviously see the rest of the beak. So basically what I'm going to do is just paint it different. I might try and keep it, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put white base on it first, and I'll show you that tomorrow, which is when I'm going to continue this, because it's late and I'm not obviously going to do that. Apart from that, I'm probably going to do, the white underbelly, well, white undercoating. And then I'm probably going to try and choose a coloration and try and keep it, not exactly like this, because it'll end up being just another member of the species and it won't look right because it's not exactly that. But I'm probably going to go with like maybe such as possibly, how to describe, maybe like a black bear, brown bear thing. Like this will be the brown bear, this will be the black bear. So try and keep them in dark shade with each other, but probably keep this, maybe make this a different dark shade, like maybe a grey or something like that. I don't know, but we shall see tomorrow. But that's the differences in the figures that I want to show you, and basically we're going to get on with this one tomorrow morning. Right, so we're back again, and yeah, it's the day after, and I've just painted it. Well, I haven't painted it all, there's still some on the neck somewhere, but I think there's some in the mouth as well. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that, guys? I don't know, but that's what I've done so far. I've painted it white just with this stuff is called System 3 Original. It's fantastic paint. If you want this brand, get the titanium white because it's absolutely fantastic. I've got it on now. I was thinking of using this one as well, but I'm not too sure yet. I might actually use that for the beak, but this is another good brand. It's called Folk Art. Really good. Major brush size 10. That's what we're using for this one. Just to paint the white on. Don't use it for anything else. Well, if you want to just colour your dinosaur one colour, use a big brush. But what I've done is I've put an undercoat. And what I'm going to do next is let that dry. I'm then going to paint all the little areas I ain't got white. I'm going to leave it for a bit, and then I'm going to go through a couple of designs. I'll come back, I'll show you in a bit. Right, so far, I think, yeah, I've definitely finished it. So, drum roll please. That's terrible. But here's the finished product. Then John, look at this. This is Gryposaurus latidens. Took a couple of hours to do. I've had some entertainment on my laptop there with Corey Baker, a great guy. You should go and subscribe to him. Now, the eyes look a bit derpy in my opinion. One eye looks bigger than the other. But overall, I think they look alright. The beak looks nice. The feet look okay. Everything looks alright. I think I've done everything well. And just turn it around for you. And it looks really good. It does look actually pretty good in my eyes. I think purely because of the sculpt and the quality of the model. Like earlier today, I was actually going to pick up basically a rip-off. There are a few like missing bits and pieces like there. That's a bit of a shame, but maybe I can finish that off. But maybe I might leave it because then it kind of gives it character. Because it's like with cows, like you're not going to see like everything black and everything. Well, every patch black and every patch white and whatever. I think I've done a good job though. I think I've done a good job. So that'll go nicely with my Gryposaurus notabilis. But basically what I also did is the nose, I kind of filed it a bit more to give that the middle ridge area of the snout the more slightly raised appeal of one of the latidens specimens. Because if you look on a website called Paleophile, you'll find that you've got pictures of two of the Gryposaurus latidens specimens, and one of them's got a slight raised notch to its fused nasal bones, pretty much, and the other one hasn't. But I kind of blended them together, you know, slightly raised. Sorry, slightly, you know, yeah, slightly raised it up a bit. But overall, this is a great, basically, you know, figure. It's taken me a good couple of hours to do. And that's the key point about painting dinosaur figures. Just take your time. Don't rush it. So, thanks for watching. I'll probably going to show you like a clip or maybe a photo of like a comparison of the two figures side by side. Sorry, pardon me. But thanks for following me on this journey and thanks for joining me. So, goodbye and Theropod Club for life.